Guys, Josh is taking like a year. Hold on. Hope you guys are doing well though. Like, watch this kid stress, dude. Like, look what he's doing. He's searching
Give
right
me a
now. He's
second!
trying to find.
Victory formation, Bears win. We're going to the Super Bowl.
Wrong video. And I've got a nosebleed right now. I don't even know how this happened. Give me a second.
Wow. This is just horrible. This is bad. Go. Now he like ran away. Well, welcome to the show, guys. We're gonna have an intro video eventually. His nose just started bleeding, I guess. Josh, after yesterday's Ravens game, I guess is just a mess right now. Like absolute mess. And I'm very pissed off about that game as well. So don't worry, boys. We're going to be going through every single game. We will be talking about every single one on the Sunday slate and also previewing Monday Night Football. So that's what we have ready to go on this show. Any just random questions. This is the question corner, I guess. Just throw it in the chat. I'll talk about whatever until Josh gets ready. How about the lines? We'll talk about the lines.
Okay, I don't know what's going on with my computer.
What video were you going to use?
So, now my mic not connected? What the hell? You can hear me fine anyway, but whatever. Jesus.
Just a bad weekend for you right now, Josh. You've been on a bad streak.
It's my birthday, too. Like, things should be going better.
It's your birthday. Happy birthday to my co-host and my best buddy, Joshua, guys. And
so why is nothing working?
What are you doing for your birthday?
Nothing really today. I mean, really just we gotta win on Thursday. That's my birthday present. Win on Thursday.
Any special dinner, like anything that you're doing? You know what you're supposed to do in your nosebleeds, right?
Yeah, I know.
You take a tissue. Yeah, no, and then you just hold.
I'll be right back.
Well, guys, it's Josh's birthday, which just makes this even better. That makes it even better that this is all happening today. Wow. That sucks. That really sucks. You go to the Ravens game and they get beat down by the Browns. And now it's just wow. I really don't even know what to say until he gets here, man. I didn't get him anything for his birthday though. I kind of fumbled that, but I'm gonna come up with something real quick. Hold on. I might cook something.
Fuck it. If it keeps bleeding, it keeps bleeding. I don't care. Let's get things going. Let's go. All right.
I'm Josh Berman. You're Connor Burns.
Switch us up. Yep. You know, it should be. My name should be over here. I should be over here because it says Burns and Berman.
You know, Josh, before we begin, I just would like to say that I do wish you a very happy birthday, regardless of what I say about the Ravens, regardless of what I'm probably going to say on here. Happy birthday. You're a great co-host to have on the show, and I appreciate you a lot.
Appreciate you, man. All right.
Yes. All right. Let's get into it. Yeah. That is the perfect place to start. I want to hear you fired up. So go ahead. I want to hear you get fired up.
Well, I am less mad than you would think. Of the 3 losses, and this is how heartbreaking Ravens losses are, that was the least heartbreaking of the 3 for me. And the number one reason is because unlike the other 2 losses to Indy and Pittsburgh, Cleveland played a really good game, especially in the second half.
Okay.
My number one takeaway over anything that Baltimore did is that Cleveland is good. That's my number one takeaway over anything that Baltimore did, is that this Cleveland Browns team is pretty good. They really are.
They are. It's just,
but
when you were up by like 21.
14, not 21.
14.
Hey, actually, no, 15. 15.
Yeah, I watched most of that game because what's it called? Red Zone was flipping to it like back and forth. Dude, you missed an electric end of Red Zone. You really did.
I know I did. But I've seen everything. I'm caught up.
Like the witching hour was incredible.
I know.
It truly was.
I know. I'm yeah, and I've seen everything. I've watched the highlights every game to do every Monday. But the way that it's been for me for the last month or so is I have grouped this game and Thursday night against Cincy together. And I viewed it very simply. If you go 2-0, you can start to have conversations about the number 1 seed. If you go 0-2, this is a 4-team race in the AFC North. And if you go 1-1, no harm, no foul, nothing good, nothing bad. You're just where you've always been.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
that's actually that's a pretty good point right there. That's a pretty good point.
That's the way I have felt about this stretch. So if on Thursday night we win, we're fine. Like, we're fine. The Ravens, I do not understand why they went away from the run game. I definitely don't understand why Keaton Mitchell did not get a single carry in the second half after getting 3 in the first half and taking one of them to the house on a 40-yard touchdown again. By the way, I am taking a victory lap on him because I thought he was going to be good. He's amazing. I did not realize how good he was. I talked about it in the preseason, like, I like this guy, but no, this guy's real good, not just like a solid player.
Yeah.
He just needs more touches. But like, yeah, there's things here and there, but I honestly find myself less mad than I thought I would be after this game, just because Cleveland really showed up. Deshaun Watson, horrible in the first half.
Terrible.
Great.
Terrible.
Great in the second. Perfect.
Yeah.
14-14. Perfect in the second half. He was making plays. We were getting pressure. The coverage wasn't bad. He was making plays. Like, this is a good team we lost to. And now we talked about Cincy, how they needed to go 2-1 in their 3-game stretch here, or else their season's done. Well, they're 1-1. If they lose on Thursday night, they're sitting at 5-5. They're done.
Yeah.
At least in the AFC North. Not in the wild card, but in terms of the divisional hunt, they have to win. It is a must-win game for the Bengals, who are sitting in 4th place in the AFC North. For the Ravens, you need to widen that gap on Cleveland and Pittsburgh. I mean, that loss to Pittsburgh earlier in the year is looming even larger. Cleveland, we now have a split. So we'll see what happens.
So now, question.
Yeah.
So if you lose on Thursday night,
then I'll be way more upset about this loss than I
so that's when we get like the really fired up Josh Rand.
Absolutely. Because this game to me was a 2-parter where we gotta, if we lose to Cincy, I'm pissed. But let's see, we have to win that game. That's just all this loss did for me, and what I've seen from the Ravens over the last month is make Thursday night 10 times more important than it already was. That's all it does to me.
Yeah.
If we lose that game,
and you will be boots on ground, correct? You will be boots on ground at the game. Okay, good. But what are you doing tonight for your birthday? Are you just gonna watch Bills Broncos?
Sure, why not? It's a good game.
Like what's your dinner of choice on your birthday?
Pizza.
Like what's like this?
I'm a simple creature.
Really? That's what you asked for? Like your parents? What'd you ask for your birthday? What'd you get?
I was talking about this with my dad the other day. It's so weird. This happens to me every single year. In like August, I will see something that I really want. And in like January, I'll see something that I really want. But now that it's actually my birthday in November, he's like, what do you want? I'm like, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, no. My parents will ask me always what I want for Christmas, and I have no idea. I have no idea. Whatever I want for Christmas.
Happens because I have in August or July, I'll see something like, ooh, I want that. And then in like January or February, I want that. And then my birthday comes around and there's nothing. There's not
Yeah,
even, like, a
that's
week.
how it goes. Hey, I did say if Fanatics is having like a site-wide like NFL merch, like 25% off
I
today.
did. I mean, I already got the Roquan jersey that I wanted. I might want
Oh, you did?
Flowers jersey, maybe. Who, by the way, once again, he was great yesterday. Zen.
I don't know. The only thing that I really asked for Christmas so far is I asked for Connor Bedard jersey. That's really it.
Odell to
Bedard's
front of the house.
Bedard's a beast, dude. He is so good. He's so good. Like yesterday, dude, I was keeping my eyes on that Blackhawks game too. 2 goals from the kid. He's nuts. He has 8 goals to start his career. There's some players who haven't even done that in their full career. 8 goals this season already. I know you don't know like really anything about hockey, but that's nuts. This kid's wild, dude.
Yeah, it is.
And speaking of another kid who's wild, the other game that I want to get into right away.
Happy yesterday.
Yeah, the other game that I want to get into right away is CJ Stroud and the Houston Texans.
Actually, what's funny is I'm sure they do this at the Bears game. I'm sure they do it at every stadium. They do like a red zone update.
Yeah.
So the red zone update, and they show the Texans going up 10 with like 4 minutes left. And the stadium's like, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then on the sideboards, you notice the score is tied. They didn't show that. But they actually, no, they did. They did score. They did show that. And then at the end, as the Browns are driving, there was a TV timeout. As you hear like the energy in the stadium start to go down, all of a sudden, it's time for a red zone update. The Texans have won. They were like, yeah.
Nice.
CJ Stroud.
He's nuts.
Seriously.
Hey, you know what you got to say after yesterday, right? Welcome to the MVP conversation.
Yeah. So,
welcome to it.
Here's what I'll say. He's got to do this for the rest of the year. But if he continues what he's done this year, statistically and eye test, this will be the best rookie season by a quarterback in NFL history.
It will be. No, I agree with you 100%.
He's
Dude,
already
if he wins MVP. If he wins MVP,
over. Jim Brown's the only rookie to ever win MVP.
Yeah, and CJ Stroud doing it as a quarterback.
Who would you say is the best rookie quarterback you've ever seen? I would say Dak.
In our lifetime.
Dak and Herbert are the 2 best that I have seen as rookies.
Yeah, I'd say Dak because you just remember how he just out of nowhere went into preseason and was gunslinging. Yeah, out of nowhere he was just in preseason and started gunslinging. It was nuts.
Herbert was really good, even if the
Herbert was good. You remember that whole thing about Tyrod Taylor? How it's like whenever Tyrod Taylor was on the team, they find their franchise quarterback.
Oh yeah,
it was so weird.
Champion Tyrod Taylor.
Yeah.
But, I would say Dak and Herbert are the 2 best rookie quarterbacks that I've seen.
Other good rookie quarterbacks.
Statistically, Andrew Luck is in there. Cam Newton is in there.
Super Cam, bro. Super Cam. There's 2 different types of players. It's Super Cam and then there's Cam Newton. RG3, bro. Oh, man, if he never got fucking hurt, dude.
Yeah.
Man. He was a madman on that football field.
You know who else was good as a rookie? Not to this level, but he was good. Baker.
Baker was good his rookie year. He was. Dude, I remember I was at like a B-Dubs when they like won their first game in forever.
Yeah, the Phillies.
That was awesome.
Thursday Night Football against the Jets.
Yeah, that's right, dude. That's right. Baker was getting so hype out there. There's Jack.
We beat him in week 17 to win the division. CJ Mosley.
That's right.
And sent
no, wait. Oh, no. I'm thinking of a different game. Who'd they tie with? I think it was the year before. Where Pittsburgh. That's right. I was watching that. But, oh, my God.
No. CJ Mosley winning the Ravens to the division is that game. And then even though it wasn't a significant win, looking back on it, the way that obviously Ravens-Browns in 18 was, it won us the division. Ravens-Chiefs in 2021, week 2, Sunday Night Football. That game, and then Ravens winning the division in 2018.
What are you talking about? Just like 2 favorite Ravens games that you've had?
Yes, and 2 favorite that I've been to as well.
Oh, my favorite Bears game that I've ever been to, which I think that you remember this game, is 2018. It was Bears-Vikings Sunday Night Football.
I do.
And Eddie Jackson had the pick 6 to seal the game. And
is there a fake punt by Pat O'Donnell in this game, or am I thinking of a different game?
You are probably thinking of a different one. There was a big man touchdown.
Ah,
There was Akeem Hicks. No, that wasn't the Akeem Hicks game. No, but there was a big man touchdown. And the other great game, I wasn't there. I watched this one at home. My dad and his buddies went, was Bears Rams that year. When the Rams were like 11-1 and they went to Soldier Field and the Bears had 4 picks.
I do remember that game.
4 picks, like 3 fumbles against the best offensive football. Like that right there, we were just like, dude, we're winning the Super Bowl. We're winning the Super. Like that's what I thought. And then it ended very poorly. But did you ever know about that game either? Yeah, no, this is a great game to bring up as
Yes,
well.
I do remember this game.
And you know who caught that ball, right? You know who caught that ball, right?
I do, but I forget.
Think.
It wasn't Allen Robinson. Like, it was someone else.
No, it's a random.
I remember that it was like someone who was good for the Bears that year.
No, they weren't good. They were supposed to be.
Hold up. I'm closing my eyes. Or I'm not going to close them. I'm just going to go away from chat. Like a high draft pick?
Yes.
Receiver. Big Bears. Kevin White.
Kevin White caught that ball. 1 yard.
He caught that ball.
1 yard for the highlight of his career.
Oh.
1 yard. Ah, man, dude, that year was so fun. Dude, I wish I had a season like that again. You know, I do a lot of things. But hey, speaking of that, we also do have one thing to pull up, Josh, because you talked about the Ravens, and I do have a Bears update as well. Could you please pull up the website for me called tankathon.com?
Ah.
Because, ladies and gentlemen, right now, halfway through the season, for the second year in a row, the Chicago Bears right now have the number 1 overall pick in this year's draft.
And not your pick.
And not only that, we also have the 5th overall pick in this year's NFL draft. Holy cow. That right there, Josh, is franchise changing overnight if the season ends this way.
2 top 5 picks, but I don't want to rain on your parade. I don't see a scenario where the New York Giants are not selected number 1.
No, I could fully agree with you, and I think that Arizona
I think the Giants are going to be the number 1 overall pick.
No, and that's fine. That's perfectly fine. I don't want a quarterback because I'm praying for everything that Justin Fields comes back and he looks amazing to finish off this season. And we're like, okay, we're running with him. Because then you could take those 2 top 5, Marvin Harrison Jr., 100%. And then I tried to say his name in my video today. And I'm going to Olu Fashanu. That's how you say it?
From Penn State? Yeah.
Yes. Olu Fashanu and Marvin Harrison Jr. Holy shit, Josh. You look at that offense, and people are starting to shit themselves. DJ Moore, Marvin Harrison Jr.
Olu is...
Also, Jack says this as well. The Chicago Bears also have $100 million in cap space this offseason.
Is Olu a left tackle or a right tackle? I don't remember.
I believe he's left.
Okay. Well, isn't... because Braxton Jones is right tackle, right?
No, Darnell Wright's our right tackle.
Oh, well, then you're fine.
He was playing right tackle, I believe. Let me see this real quick. Hold on.
Because Braxton Jones has been terrible, but Darnell
my God, he sucks. He's horrible. The Bears look, Lucas Patrick is a decent center, but he's been struggling to stay healthy, and we need him to because he has been awful. Oh, yeah, our left tackle is Larry Borum.
I thought it was Braxton Jones. Do you guys bench Braxton Jones?
We might have. I mean, I'm looking at the depth chart as of 10/2/23. So it might change a little bit. But I mean, Nate Davis, right guard. Nate Davis has been okay when he's played. Cody Whitehair's great. He's awesome. Oh, yeah, no. Fucking, what's his name? Tevin Jenkins isn't even on there. But yeah, Darnell Wright and Tevin Jenkins are absolute dogs. Yeah. And you add one more. You add Olu to that mix, too. The Bears are up there for a top 5 offensive line in football at that point.
Could be for sure. And
Yeah.
that obviously helps when you got a guy in Justin Fields. You're gonna run the ball a lot with him, and he's
Yes.
when you
He
have
is,
a
dude.
Justin Fields, same thing with Justin Fields is in the same thing with Lamar, where when you have them, automatically you got a top 10 rushing offense. Not just because of the way
100%.
them running the ball, but the threat of them running when they hand it off.
100%. So you look at that team next year, and it's going to probably be my biggest guess is Ben Johnson out of Detroit as our head coach, right? It's either him. The two names, it's either him or Harbaugh right now. It's either him or Harbaugh.
More main option. We're into it. I get very into like the coaching search. We are about a week away from kind of that list of names. Getting kind of people starting to talk, but yeah, I would say Ben Johnson and Kellen Moore are probably my top two options.
Oh yeah, I love Kellen Moore, dude. I've campaigned for him before to get over here.
Yeah, Kellen Moore's done a great job.
Oh, I love Kellen Moore. I love him. He would be great too, but you have a new head coach, a new entire coaching staff because everybody's gone, right? And then you have these two draft picks to add to an already offense that just looks pretty damn cool. Like, you got DJ Moore, obviously. Darnell Mooney's been having a decent year. Cole Kmet has been having a fantastic year and doesn't get talked about enough.
But it's still early. And the Bears have a lot of work to do, I think.
They do.
We have let's get into this week's slate because we have not done that like at all.
For sure. And then one last thing, defensive side of the ball. You just need a big man coming up the middle. We need to attack that. We need to address that D line. Get somebody to pair with Sweat. And I mean, Yannick Ngakoue and Sweat are fine. You need a big man coming up the middle. That's what you need.
All right. Let's go here game by game. Some games we'll kind of skip over. This game, I'm not sure how many thoughts you have. I don't have much, but Colts Patriots. The one thing I do want to talk about is Mac Jones getting benched at the 2-minute drill.
Yes, I was watching that. That was weird. That was weird. That was weird. Yeah.
So
well, I mean, I don't blame him.
Who's the quarterback next week?
No one.
Zeke is the quarterback.
It's going to be Zap, right? It's going to be Zappy.
He's worse though. He's terrible.
Yeah, he is. But I mean, dude, they're done. They don't care anymore. They're going to throw Zappy out there now, or they're going to throw out Mac Jones. I don't know. Yeah. I don't know who you start next
Robert
week.
Kraft is getting pissed though.
Yeah, I'd be pissed too. But what do you expect going into this year? What what could you
better than this?
I didn't. You really didn't either. I mean,
I didn't think they'd be contending for the number 1 pick though.
Well, yeah, because we thought that Bill Belichick was going to pull some shit out of his ass like he always does.
I thought they'd get like a few wins. But yeah, that's about it. That's all I got. We already did Browns, Rams, or the Texans, Bengals, Niners, Jags.
Yeah. Yeah.
I told
They're
you.
back.
I told you about Brock Purdy. I wasn't giving up on him.
They're back.
Everyone wanted to. No, our producer Jack here has made it very clear to us that clips look better like this.
Yes.
You have to imagine the stats in your head, everybody.
Shout out to Jack. And then also Jack, buddy.
He's not wrong at all.
Also, Jack, I need you for like 5 minutes if you can after the show to help me with the school project. Thank you.
I'm gonna have to.
Yes, you're already in it, Josh. You're already in it too. And I'm gonna interview Michael too. I still have to text him. He might be mad at me though, because Michael, after last episode, did you see what I said? Oh my gosh, I have to show that on here too.
That was a great show, by the way.
Where is it? Hold on. Because I'm watching the Vikings game, and then all of a sudden, if you were there on Friday, you understand. And then I see this come on screen.
I mean, he is an aerospace engineer.
No, I know. You're telling me that you haven't heard that from every single person?
Did you know Ryan Fitzpatrick went to Harvard?
Yes, of course I do. Of course I do. Dude, it's literally the same shit. Oh my God.
Who scored a touchdown yesterday? Ravens legend Kyle Juszczyk also went to Harvard. But shout out to him. Always a player that I will root for.
Yeah, but you know who didn't find the end zone yesterday? You know who didn't find the end zone?
For the first time in over a year.
CMC, man.
And he took accountability. He said he sucks. Very brave of him.
And that was for the record, too.
Nah, he has the record. It was for regular season.
Oh, gotcha.
He has the record for just total games.
Yeah, I know, but he wanted to keep adding. Dude, and did you see that they gave it to him like 5 times in a row?
Yeah.
On a goal line, and he just couldn't get in?
It's all right.
Yeah, that happens.
I'll say this. Jacksonville, bad day, bad performance. It happens. San Francisco wasn't losing. They were on a mission. I still think they're fine. They'll be back.
Yeah.
Similar to what I said about Detroit when they lost to us. Sometimes you run into a buzzsaw. They'll be fine.
Yeah, 100%.
All right. This is what I get for picking New Orleans. This is what I get. I told you they suck. I told you. I finally picked them. It's only like the second or third time I've picked them all year. By the way, I'm going to get last
I don't
place.
think that hey. I don't think that Jameis Winston has all the brain cells that like we do.
No, he doesn't. But you know what? He outplayed Derek Carr.
Dude, he'd be running across the field and then he'd just chuck it to the other side of the field and it got picked off like 10 times. Oh my God. Like just randomly just chuck the ball straight to the defender.
The thought process is, all right, my team's in white, their team's in purple. I see a player in white, here's the ball.
Like, dude, did you see his touchdown pass?
Yes.
That was the most Jameis Winston throw ever. That's the most Jameis Winston touchdown ever.
I think it was Nico who said it, that Jameis Winston gives his receivers the opportunities to make some of the greatest catches in the history of football.
Yeah, he does. He does.
Chris Olave,
he sucks.
That catch was unbelievable.
Well, it means he sucks. He sucks. Oh, my God. I can't believe that Minnesota won that game.
And you know what? It's time to start talking about Kevin O'Connell and the coach of the year. Not as a contender, as the front runner, especially if this team makes the playoffs.
You know, I did have a take. Coming into the season. I'll still stand by it. That if any team besides the Lions somehow A, wins the division, or B, makes the playoffs and wins even just one playoff game, coach of the year, right there. Because every other team had a story going into this season. Packers, Jordan Love, fresh quarterback. You know, all this. Bears just had the first overall pick. They somehow make the playoffs. Bang. Vikings.
Hire him to be a head coach, somebody.
Somebody should, dude. He's a fucking beast.
And you know what, actually? I'm glad you brought this up because one of the things with Minnesota, everyone wants to talk about the offense because everyone likes offensive football. And their offense is clicking and all. But their offense has been clicking all year. What wasn't clicking at all, and the reason why this team started 0-3 is because their defense was terrible. Worst in football. Brian Flores has taken this unit, and they're getting better every week. Every week they are getting better. And Brian Flores deserves so much credit for that. So much credit.
I don't know.
Hunter, think about how good the edges have been this year with Garrett, Watt, Crosby, Bosa, Parsons. I don't know anymore, but coming to this week, Danielle Hunter was leading the league in sacks.
Yeah, he's been a beast all year.
And he did have one yesterday, so he might still be leading the league.
Yeah, and now, as Jorge just said,
next week.
Jefferson is back.
Yep.
That team is wild, dude. This team is wild. They really are. Yeah. I'm watching out, Joshua.
Easy schedule, too.
It's nuts, man. It's nuts.
And I'll give Dobbs credit because I hated on him all season. He's now put together 2 really good games. He was great yesterday.
You did. Where are we going next?
Well, you're okay with talking about it. Green Bay and Pittsburgh.
Jordan Love fucking blows cock, even though he played a good first half. I will admit that. He played a good first half, but then he sucked balls just like every single time. He's not real. And the Pittsburgh defense, they just looked flat yesterday.
The whole team sucks and they keep winning. I don't get it.
They just look flat. How are the Pittsburgh Steelers
6-3?
I don't get it. Dude, I'm actually agreeing with you. I'm a Bears fan saying this. They suck. They are not good at football. The defense, that's supposed to be the highlight of the team, the reason why they're good. I'm watching this Packers game yesterday. They are letting Jordan fucking Love eat them alive. Eat them alive in the first half. I'm like, what are you doing? And then they get a couple lucky interceptions. Literally went straight to Christian Watson's hands because they left him wide open in the end zone. Bounces straight off and got a pick because the guy sucks and the Packers suck. The Steelers suck. It fires me up too. It really does. And
6-3.
the only good part,
Half game off of the division lead in the best division in football.
Yeah, and the only good part, Josh, is that this proved to me that the Packers are terrible. They are truly terrible. Terrible. I thought that last week.
Fine. This is true. This is true.
Mid. Okay, mid. That is what it is.
But I'll say this. Now, here's what I'll say about Pittsburgh, and I've been saying this. Their roster talent is good.
Yeah.
When you watch them play, they look awful. They suck.
Mm-hmm.
The roster talent is mid to pretty good. Actually, they have a lot of talent on that team, and then great coaching.
Yeah.
But actual execution is terrible. They have been outgained. The last time, I already messed up the stat. Since 1933, which is when they started keeping track of yard stats. It's almost 100 years. It's 90 years. 1933. The Pittsburgh Steelers are the first team to get outgained in every single one.
Also, Jack, this whole Steelers Packers section is perfect for a clip. This is great. This is perfect.
But
dude,
further adding to the Packers sucking, Jalen Warren and Najee Harris, both, not one, both.
Bro, Najee finally, Najee fucking did something, dude. I have him on one of my fantasy teams the whole year. The guy has been terrible. He finally learned how to run the ball for more than 3 yards or more than 2 yards whenever he touches it now. And here's the thing.
Great yesterday, and you know what? He still wasn't better than Warren.
Yeah, no, he still wasn't better. And hey, here's the thing. Let me talk about the Pack real quick. You see, last week scared me a little bit. Even though they beat the Rams without Matt Stafford, I always know how the Packers are, and almost every single fucking year they find a way. Every single year, they somehow find a way. And I'm like, shit, this could be the start of it. I was thinking this to myself. After watching that yesterday, I'm like, this is really cool. Because now they play the Chargers, Lions, Chiefs. And their season is over. So, Packers, you guys suck. You guys are terrible. You guys shouldn't even be an NFL team. You're a bunch of cheater, loser, scumbags, and you kiss your cousins. You're gross.
All right, let's move on.
Next game.
So, the thing was, I give up on the Bucks, and then they bounce back. That's what it is.
Yeah, you give up.
I gave up on them, and now they look the way that I said they were going to look.
Yeah. I gave up on the Titans. I might be done with Derrick Henry, too. I might be done.
11 for
draft him so high, and I talk so highly of Derrick Henry over like the past 3 years. If there's one player that's not on the Bears and isn't a quarterback that I talk about highly, it's Derrick Henry.
11 for
I love Derrick Henry.
He actually has not been that bad. The series hasn't been like Derrick Henry. He hasn't been Derrick Henry.
What have we said every year, Josh? That there's, out of all the running backs, there's 2 running backs that can change a team overnight.
No, he's not that. He's not
that. So I'm disappointed. I'm heavily disappointed.
Here's the thing, and I don't even disagree with what you're saying. Other than CMC, who's the best running back in football? Would you say? Would you still say Derrick Henry? Because I might.
I can't this year. No, I can't this year.
But then who are you going to say? The name of the player? Because I don't know.
It's a fantastic question to bring up because you really have to. Yeah, you really have to think around the league. I remember a couple years, people were saying Dalvin Cook was up there. You remember those days? You remember those days where people were saying that Dalvin Cook was like a top 3 running back in the NFL?
Yeah, because he was, and now he's nowhere near it.
I got a couple players. I would not put Saquon up there, honestly. I wouldn't.
You know who it might be? And I know people.
I want to see who you say because I do have somebody in mind.
People might not love it. Bijan Robinson.
Okay, that's.
And then
You're exploring a little bit.
ETN is the other one.
ETN as well. Where would you put Alvin Kamara?
Not there, but the tier right below it.
Because I think that Alvin Kamara
sneaking on that tier, but not quite.
He is, ever since he came back, man. He's been kind of tearing it up, Josh.
Yeah, fantasy in particular, but
yeah,
and the Saints.
Well, yeah, because they put him on these little dump off passes. If you're playing in a PPR league, dude, he gets you like instant 10 points a game. Yeah. What about Gibbs?
Not quite.
You see, you can't though, because here's the thing: David Montgomery and Gibbs are both incredible. And I think that you can't really take one without the other. You can't really rank them yet, in my opinion, at least, because they use both of them in different ways.
But he's hurt.
Well, yeah. Nick Chubb, obviously, he's up there.
I agree.
I think that it would be Nick Chubb then if he was healthy.
Absolutely, I don't even think it'd be a debate.
Yeah, 100%. What else? What game do we go to now?
He's back, Kyler Murray. And, by the way, Bijan got used yesterday. Played great.
He did. And I had the stupid Falcons. And, of course, the Falcons were the stupid Falcons, and they choked.
You know who has been really solid for the last month or so? And, again, Cardinals, no one cares, but I'll talk about him, and I think he deserves some love. Trey McBride, the tight end. People don't want to talk about him. He has been quietly playing some great football for Arizona over the last month. Ever since Zach Ertz went down, he's been the tight end one, and he's been great. Not just like good. He's been looking like a really quietly top 10 tight end good. I don't know if he'll sustain that, but quietly that's what he's done over the last month or so. He's been that good. He really has.
Mm-hmm.
That's about it. Kyler played great.
Shout out to Kyler, man. I've always liked Kyler. He's good, dude. It's just if I see one more fucking Call of Duty meme, dude, they are so unfunny. They're just not funny. So unfunny, dude. Oh my god, it pisses me off so much. Like, dude, okay. This is just a random NFL rant real quick because it's very personable. It's just some of these NFL meme pages, like the really big ones, they're not that funny. They're not that funny. They're not. It's so generic.
It's been bad for the last year. I would say
that's why, dude. I'm telling you guys. Yeah,
they're
it's so bad. It's so bad.
When we were in middle school, high school,
best ever.
Middle school, early high school, they were they got those followers for a reason because they were great.
Yes, I go on there right now. Hold on. All right, 2.1 million people follow this page.
And they used to be they earned that because they were that good.
Yeah. Oh my god, Kyler Murray arriving to the stadium and it's a short person.
It's fallen off.
Kyler Murray running and it's a dog running through a course.
Actually, I saw that one. I like that. But
it's just, dude, Ghetto Gronk was a legend back in the day. I don't think that page is that funny anymore. I don't know. It's just, dude, I'm telling you guys, every NFL team has it except maybe the Jaguars. Because I don't really know any Jaguars fans, or Chargers. But if you're a fan of an NFL team with a big fan base, Find those small meme pages that have like 5K followers, and they are the
Oh, yeah.
funniest people ever.
Oh yeah.
Like a good one for the Bears. Jaquan Britzker is my hero. Is one of the funniest Instagram pages I've ever seen in my
Andrews, our
entire life.
savior, is great.
Yeah, like there's a bunch of them.
Great.
But yeah, that's all I really wanted to say. That was my little
All right.
rant. We can keep going.
We have 4 more games to get to, and this is the most fun one to get to, and that is Lions Chargers.
What a time! What
That
a
went
game!
Exactly as I expected.
It was insane.
That game was exactly what I expected out of that matchup. Exactly.
Yeah, dude. Whenever I see just a game in SoFi, you just know there's going to be a lot of points scored. You just know, you know.
Well, a game in SoFi with the Chargers at SoFi, and the other team is a good offense. But
yeah. But I just always feel like whenever I watch a game that's in SoFi, the final score is like 35-30. I just get the vibes from there, you know.
Yep.
And that's exactly what it was.
By the way, after Ravens Bengals on Thursday night, Ravens at Chargers Sunday night the following week.
Wow. That's a good time.
Remember, the Ravens have 3 road games this year, the rest of the year. All 3 of them are on primetime.
That's wild.
Chargers Sunday night, Jags Sunday night, Niners on Christmas Monday.
Oh, nice. Christmas Monday?
Yeah, Christmas is on a Monday, so Monday night.
Oh, it is on Monday this year. That's right.
24-hour stream this year because of the Ravens. It's going to be the 25th to the 26th.
Right. Oh, you know what's coming back soon?
What?
NFL on Saturday.
That's bad. I like that.
Not a fan. I just don't relate. I just don't relate Saturday with the NFL, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's one weird thing about me. That's a weird thing that I don't like. I don't know. I've just never been a fan. I've never been a fan of the NFL on Saturdays.
Okay. Interesting.
I don't know. It's interesting. That's something. I'm so excited for Thanksgiving football, though.
Oh, yeah.
What's your favorite thing? What's your favorite?
Niners is going to be fun, by the way.
Yeah. What's your favorite food on Thanksgiving?
So, you know what's really good?
Who's laughing? Who just laughed in the background?
My mom. But there's just like the Jello thing. There's like the Jello thing. Who makes that? That's what I thought. Yeah. My aunt makes this like Jello, like ice cream thing. It's unbelievable.
What about okay, that sounds really good. I think I've had something like that before.
Like that's the answer.
No. That sounds like I've had before.
That
like
is the answer.
What traditional Thanksgiving food, you know?
I mean that is
because you're a picky eater, so that's like a good question here.
Again, I am a picky eater.
So what do you eat? Turkey? Do you eat turkey?
Nah, not really.
No. Do you eat ham? Do you guys do ham or no?
No.
What about mac and cheese?
Yeah. I like mac and cheese.
Your plate is definitely just mac and cheese. That's all you eat. I could totally see it, dude. Green bean casserole, stuffing. You got to get a little bit of mac and cheese, turkey. Oh my gosh. Come on now, Joshua.
Because I'm looking at the stats. I just remembered who I had to talk about. And I want to bring him up before I forget. Because I don't want it to happen. But I know that they did it with Kareem Jackson. But Derwin James has like 4 or 5 unnecessary roughness penalties. It's just the way he plays. Mm-hmm. Please, NFL, don't suspend him. Because I know you're thinking about it. It's what they did with Kareem Jackson. Please don't. Yeah. They're not dirty hits. But they might do it.
Yeah. Next game.
Also, shout out to Monty and Jameer Gibbs, both having a great game, and Keenan Allen.
Yeah. They went crazy.
Giants, Cowboys.
Next game.
The Giants suck. Number 1 overall pick. Tommy DeVito stats. 14 for 27 for 86 yards, 2 touchdowns, and a pick.
I actually do like Tommy DeVito a lot. That's a U of I guy right there.
He's terrible.
Oh, he sucks. He does.
Great day. Brandon Cooks.
He did. He went crazy. You know who else
9
did?
for 173 and a touchdown.
Hey, CD.
173.
Hey, Josh. And CD Lamb every week is moving his way up in the wide receiver conversation.
This is a historic stretch he's on, Birds.
He's moving his way up.
No one has ever done that before.
He's moving his way up every week.
Ever to go for 10 for 150 3 weeks in a row. Ever.
I'm shocked that you only got one touchdown. I'm shocked he only found the end zone once yesterday.
He's incredible.
I really am shocked. Hey, CD, bro.
Surprise, Deron Bland got another pick. He's balling as well, filling in for Trayvon Diggs.
Hell yeah.
With the ball hawk.
Mm-hmm.
Who's going to pick? Damn near pick 6 every week.
Yeah.
2 games left. Seattle and Washington. I was sweating this one out because I decided against making this my upset of the week, and I needed Seattle to pull away, and they did.
Yeah, they did.
Sam Howell leading the league in passing yards now.
Mm-hmm.
Brian Robinson is their leading receiver. It's because of that touchdown.
Just something, man. It really is.
Seattle, good win. Boye Mafe, another sack. It's now 7 weeks in a row with a sack for Boye Mafe. This guy,
he's been a dog, bro. Dog.
I mean, that's 7 weeks in a row with a sack. It's crazy. Not a half sack, a sack.
Yeah.
That's impressive. Second-year edge guy. But Seattle's good. Nice, solid bounce-back win after what happened last week in Baltimore.
Yeah.
They'll be fine. NFC is what it is. I feel like Minnesota has a chokehold on that 7 seed right now, so I think we can say that we know which 7 are going to go to the playoffs, barring something weird. They're definitely one of them, and they play
100%. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, for me, with Washington, it's just all about what we see from Sam Howell and him trying to prove that he's their guy next year.
Yeah, that's all it really is, dude. That's all that matters the rest of the year. And I really don't think that Ron's going to be their head coach next year either.
No shot. And you know who's going to take his place? Nico brought this up to me. I don't know how I didn't think about it. You know who his replacement's going to be?
Who?
Eric Bieniemy. Who's
right it will be. It will be.
I didn't even think about it. Nico brought it up. I was like, oh, yeah, 100%. Shouldn't even think twice about it.
I'd love to see him finally be a head coach in the NFL.
Say it again?
I'd love to finally see him be a head coach in the NFL.
Yeah. He has to be the worst interviewer of all time. It's the only possible explanation for why he hasn't been.
Yeah, no, that's honestly what I think it is, dude. He just sucks at interviewing.
So I'm excited to see, and I hope that is what happens next year with him.
Yeah, me as well.
Sunday Night Football. Speaking of games going exactly the way I expected. Jets.
Oh, I was so mad, dude. So my bet on that game, I had the way I thought it would. So I had the Jets to win. I had the under that went, and I had Breece Hall anytime touchdown.
Oh,
Breece Hall. If they scored that touchdown, Josh, at the beginning of the game, and Breece Hall just no holding.
Yeah.
And then I'm watching that final drive, and I'm just like, Jets at least win because I picked them in my pick'ems and everything. I picked them on here. And Zach Wilson just throws an absolute dime to the defense.
That's what he does.
It's what Zach Wilson does, dude. He sucks. He sucks.
But
the whole team sucks.
Also, what Zach Wilson does is earlier on that drive, the man will make a jump.
Oh, my God. Yes.
Under pressure.
Oh, yeah.
Way down.
If they need a field goal, that drive, Zach Wilson's got it, bro. If they needed a field goal, Zach Wilson, he's your guy. He'll do it.
Seriously, though, that's what he does. Like, he will get hit. Like, the guy got sandwiched. Threw the ball in midair about 25, 30 yards downfield. Perfectly placed. And then on the next play, drop back pass, interception.
Yep. And then that Hail Mary attempt was not bad.
That's the second time he's done that this year, by the way.
Yeah, that was not bad, dude. Well, that's one of the best efforts I've seen in a while.
Had as a cannon. He has always had a cannon.
No, he's always had a cannon.
You know who he
like
is?
One throw from Pro Day. The miracle throw from Pro Day. The miracle throw.
What he is less fun Jameis Winston. That's what he is. I just realized that.
Wow, that's a great comparison, Josh.
Exactly what he is. He is less fun Jameis Winston.
True.
I just have put that together. That's exactly who he is.
Yeah.
Speaking of New York quarterbacks and comparisons, I texted this to you. If Daniel Jones was good, he would be Drake May. That is my comparison for him when we get to draft time. If Daniel Jones was a good quarterback, he would be Drake May. Keep that in mind as we get closer to draft time.
When did you text me this?
Comparison is for him right now. If he was good, he'd be Drake May.
When did you text me this?
Saturday during the UNC game.
Oh, yeah, you did.
Yep.
And then I just texted you like a million things.
You were in your own world in that moment.
I was. And I texted you this one meme of Jaquan Britzker, and then somebody just said, "Do you have CTE?"
Yes.
That's great shots.
Great shot. Monster. And he's starting to play well, too. Happy for him. He's a good player. Loved him at draft time, and he's balling. I mean, he's amazing.
He is. He is balling out. Hey, it's time.
It is time. Barnes, this is a historically bad stretch that I am on right now. I am traditionally good at pick'em. I'm finishing always. I finished in second over Michael the last 2 years in a row.
Mm-hmm.
I started this year in second, right behind the fans. I have now finished in last place in picks. This is now going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5th week in a row.
Wow.
Crazy.
Wow.
I don't know
what's
going
bad.
on.
That's bad, Josh.
I'm not someone that usually struggles with picks. I was second last year, second the year before, second for the first quarter of the year. Nothing looked wrong. All of a sudden, the last 5 weeks, I mean, I haven't necessarily been awful again. I've just been mid. I've been around 500. I'm 6 and 7 tonight, and this week again. I'll show you though. Yeah, let's show the results for this week. Let me zoom in a little bit.
Mm-hmm. My picks were not good this week either.
Yeah, me and you did not do well here.
Well, me and Michael are tied.
Yeah. Fans had a great week. Michael got 2 margins right again. I got Cowboys-Giants margin right. It was 32 points.
Wow, that's like a random one, too. That's pretty good, Josh.
I got that. I was like,
that's 32. Pretty good. Oh, because Michael picked the Panthers. What other game? Wait, so then what game did I get? Oh, it's that one. Okay. He had the Cardinals right, too. Oh, I'm just looking for this. Okay. All right. Well, I see your pick now.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. You did it live on air, right? You did. Yeah. We did. You did yours live on air on Friday. I didn't do mine, though, because I wanted to wait for the show, ladies and gentlemen. And I debated this. I debated this a lot, guys. Like, which one am I going to pick?
I need about 30 points from Javonte Williams tonight.
And ladies and gentlemen, here, we can get rid of this on there. We can go back to regular. You guys know who's fucking winning this game. And if this is the game that I somehow get wrong, I'm actually going to be so pissed. It's the Buffalo Bills all day tonight. If they somehow lose this fucking game, like, you are an embarrassment of a franchise if you lose this game, because they know that their season is coming down to it already. And they need to fire up over these next couple weeks, sitting at 5-4 in one of the toughest just conferences as a whole that we have seen right now. Ever, essentially. This is one of the toughest conferences that we have seen in a long time, the AFC right now.
Pittsburgh is the top wild card team.
Yeah.
Fucking disgusting.
So I'm taking the Bills here and going with my bet for tonight. I have the under at 47.5. 47, that's a lot of fucking points. That's a lot of points.
The Bills.
Gabe Davis.
Gabe Lucas.
That's one of my friends here. I don't know why I said.
Oh, okay. I was about to say.
Gabe Davis over 37.5 receiving yards.
All right.
So that's my play in the under. I'm going to take the Bills here.
I don't think the under's a bad bet, but I will say 47 is not. Like, I don't be surprised if the over hits. I mean, Buffalo's offense and Denver's offense have been better.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
I said I think the under will hit.
Fuck you. No, that was uncalled for. 34-10 Bills.
See, that's close. That's my point.
Well, yeah, I always make it close because somehow these idiots or the computers who sit in Las Vegas and make all these stupid lines, somehow they know. They know exactly. They know how the game's going to go. And you know how it's going to end. It's 47.5. There's either going to be 47 points in this game or there's going to be 48. They know, Josh. Why are you like under your camera? What's so funny?
No. All right.
Is that it?
Yeah, let's wrap this thing up.
Happy birthday to Josh.
First practice as a coach that I'm attending.
Happy birthday to Josh. Happy birthday, dear Joshua. Happy birthday to Josh. There you go.
All right. See you guys later. Go
Enjoy your birthday, buddy.
See you guys.